You're talking about your movie career a little bit. There were other roles you wanted, but you didn't get.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, I wanted to be Tondaleo, but actually I don't know what that had so much to do with color.
Did Hedy Lamarr do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think maybe I wasn't sexy enough.
Oh,
I
sure.
mean, really,
Sure.
they wanted somebody who would just be so hot that no trees would grow where she had trod.
That's hot. Yeah,
that's hot. Especially they were all tea planters, you know.
Didn't Hedy Lamarr play that on Broadway once in a Broadway show, Tondaleo?
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know
I
why?
Don't really know.
There's a famous story about Robert Benchley, who was a reviewer at that time and went to see this Broadway play with Hedy Lamarr and trying to play the black, jungle girl. And there was a line in the play where Hedy Lamarr says, "Me Tondaleo, me good girl, me stay." And apparently the play was so bad that Benchley stood up and said, "Me Bobby, me bad boy, me go." And every time I hear Tondaleo, I think of that story.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. It could have been me. But anyway, I wanted to be, well, not because that was such a hot part. Come to think of it, I think people like Lenore Ulrich and 2 or 3 great-looking black women that I remember had done it at the Lafayette Stock or someplace, but it was never really that great. Yeah. But there were so few roles left after they got through saying that they couldn't use me.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't have minded being Janet MacDonald's maid, but you see, they had a thing about me matching up with everybody, and it's very difficult to match. You take 5 or 6 of us and stand us in a row, man, it is impossible to match us up. We do not match. Yeah. We come in all colors of the rainbow, you know. And by the time they kept putting Rochester's makeup on me, I disappeared. There was nothing left but teeth. I was like, all teeth. I mean...
You talk about it good-humoredly, good-naturedly, about that era, and it's certainly better than it was.
Oh, yeah.
I heard a story about once when you played the Empire Room, I believe at the Waldorf. You could play there. People were coming in, high cafe society, but you weren't allowed to stay there.
Yeah,
true?
It was the Savoy Plaza.
Savoy Plaza.
And very elegant.
Yeah.
And they weren't allowed to stay, and that's when I had a ball, though. I hustled uptown every night to the Teresa. Not
Hotel
in Teresa.
Right.
I hustled on up there and lived there, and then I got sick suddenly while I was at the Savoy Plaza, and they said, "Oh, you mustn't, call the doctor, get her a room. I said, no, I'm going back to the Teresa. Too little, too late.
Do those, this may sound like a naive question, so forgive me. Do those painful moments, those hurts ever really leave you?
No, I think that the only time I really thought, they hurt then, but I didn't think about them for many years, and I only rethought it all because it made me humorous about it, and I found the funniness about it when I started to get this play together.
Yeah.
Because it is
Well, you show it on the stage, and it comes across remarkably.
Good.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, would you do, before you leave, Stormy Weather?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you, Doc. You can have these fellas and travel with them.
Oh, I love it.
I know, as anyone who has been identified with one song, as long as you have, probably sometimes gets a little tired of asking people to hear it again, but the audience never gets tired of hearing you sing it.
I'm glad of that.
Would you do Stormy Weather?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Arena.
Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky. Stormy weather since my man and I ain't together. Keeps raining all the time. My life is bare together. I'm weary all the time, Ooh, yes, I'm weary all the time since he went away. The blues walked in and met me. If he stays away, old rocking chair will get me. All I do is pray that the Lord above will let me walk in the sun once more. I can't go on. Everything I had is gone. Stormy weather since my man and I ain't together. Oh, it's raining, yeah, it's raining all the time. Lord, keeps raining all the time.
Lena Horne. Thank you.